Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments. We're about to enter 811 Foster, number 2. It's a smaller one bedroom. And as we come through the door, we walk right into the living area. And in fact, we can see the back door, which leads to a deck. As I pan to the right, we'll see a closet. If I go back straight ahead, you can barely see to the left. By a second closet, you can see the beginnings of the kitchen. And to a very hard left, we see the bedroom. I'm going to walk into the living room, and I'll walk towards the closet. This is actually a deep closet. It's about 3 feet across, but it's probably 3-4 feet deep. So storage on the floor, a hanging bar, 2 shelves up above. The windows are facing east, and if we look out, we see the side of the building basically, and a fence separating this building from the neighbor. As I walk towards the back door, I'm sort of in the middle of the living room. I'll pan around. We see there's room for a love seat and a table, and then we look into the kitchen. Now I'll come back to the back deck because it's very pretty out there. The kitchen was remodeled a couple, 3-4 years ago, I guess. That closet is where the HVAC is. So you have central heat. And we see newer appliances. It's a nice big kitchen with cabinets, countertop there, a little bit of countertop to the right, laminated hardwood floors. We have replacement windows throughout, so they'll baffle not only the weather, but the sound. There is some parking. Parking, I think, is an extra $50 or $75 a month. That's the alley behind Foster, or rather behind Sherman. And then these windows face west. There's a small pantry. It's really not that small. Lots of shelves. Actually quite a lot of room to store. And then from the pantry, we have the fridge, the stove, windows facing east, the sink with a base with more storage, cabinets above the sink. We can see into the living room. Cabinets here, more cabinets and counter space here. Now I'm going to focus on the living room for a second and open the fridge. So you see it's a nice big fridge. It's a full-size fridge, crisper drawers on the bottom, freezer on the top. The stove is also a full-size stove, big 4 burners on top. And big enough for a turkey underneath. And of course everything will be cleaned. As I walk towards the sink, you can see there's a spray attachment for dishes. Under the sink is nice and dry. Very usable, very dry. Drawers to the left, or rather to the right rather. Cabinets up above. And the cabinets are about 10 inches deep. Whoops. About 10 inches deep. We have more cabinets across. And I'll open those just so you get a sense of what they are. I don't want to spend too much time. Our current tenant is waiting on the deck. And there is the laminated countertops with storage underneath. So that's the kitchen. I'm going to walk back towards the living room and pan around one more time. Windows facing. Actually, that's north, and that's west. The stove, the toaster oven is the tenant's. Laminated hardwood floors. Cabinets above, and cabinets above. I'll walk back into the living room, walk towards the back door, and just give you another look. Those windows are to the east. closet we looked into. It's a big living room, actually, a good sized living room. And if I walk towards the front door, I'll walk into the bedroom. This looks like a queen size or a full size bed, rather. The AC is his, so tenants will have to bring their own AC. That door actually is a door to like a bath sink area. Behind the door is a closet with a shelf on top, some hooks, and it goes quite a ways back, so it's probably 6 feet long, with a hanging bar towards the back. Quite a bit of storage. And then what is a little bit unusual is we have the shower here. You can see the shower head up top. Nice and clean, newly retiled. Great water pressure. I'll turn on the water pressure for you real quick. So that is just the hot water. Let's see if you can see that. Let me do this. Nope, that doesn't really help much. Good water pressure, clean tiles. And then if we come back out of the shower area and walk toward what I called the bath before, we'll see a sink and a little medicine cabinet. And then the commode is a tank toilet over there. The medicine cabinet has a couple of cabinets in there. There's an outlet. And if we look back towards the closet, see the bed, the closet, and the door to the living room. The last thing I want to show you is the back deck. So we'll go back towards the living room, walk towards the back deck. It's actually a nice big space. So we go out. Hey, I'm going to bother you just for a second. But we can see if I walk up a step or two, the back deck is good space. Very usable. And the apartment has a backyard as well. And there is some parking available. So that's really it. I'm going to walk towards the front door, through the living room, and the apartment rents for $10.95, and that is the end of our video. Thank you.